Today we're exploring a radical self-care movement that's taking TikTok by storm, the 4B movement. It's not your typical wellness trend, but it's sparking important conversations about mindfulness, autonomy, and societal expectations. Trump's re-election has been seen as a referendum on women's healthcare and reproductive rights, also fear of what the next 4 years may bring. Wait until the end to discover the astonishing statement by the noted political science professor Catherine Moon. Originating in South Korea, 4B stands for 4 no's: no dating, no sex, no marriage, and no childbirth. All of these no's specifically apply to interactions with men. While this might sound extreme at first glance, supporters of the movement view it as a powerful way to prioritize their own well-being and personal growth. At its heart, the 4B movement is about encouraging women to make conscious, deliberate choices about their lives. It's an invitation to pause and reflect on societal pressures and personal desires, rather than automatically following traditional life paths. This aligns closely with our channel's focus on mindfulness in the digital age. Just as we encourage our viewers to be intentional about their technology use, 4B advocates for intentionality in relationships and life choices. Followers of the 4B movement often describe it as a form of radical self-care. By stepping back from traditional relationships, they create space for personal growth and self-discovery, career development and professional advancement, and building strong friendships and support networks outside of romantic relationships. This approach challenges the notion that romantic relationships and motherhood should be the primary focus of a woman's life, encouraging a broader view of fulfillment and success. One of the most interesting aspects of the 4B movement, especially for our Mindful Digital Balance community, is how it has gained traction through social media. TikTok in particular has become a platform for 4B advocates to share their experiences and ideas. These digital communities serve multiple purposes, providing support and encouragement, sharing resources and information, and challenging societal norms on a global scale. This online aspect of 4B demonstrates the power of digital platforms to connect like-minded individuals and spark social change. It's a prime example of how we can use technology mindfully to create meaningful connections and foster personal growth. Balancing Act 4B in society. While 4B offers a radical approach to self-care and autonomy, it's important to recognize that it's not without controversy. Critics argue that it's too extreme or that it unfairly vilifies all men. However, even if you don't agree with all aspects of 4B, it raises important questions about how we balance relationships, personal growth, and societal expectations in our lives. Consider this: what aspects of your life might benefit from a mindful reassessment? Are there societal expectations you've been following without question? How can you create more space for personal growth and self-care in your life? The broader context. It's crucial to understand that the 4B movement doesn't exist in a vacuum. In the United States, for instance, it's gained traction partly as a response to political changes and concerns about women's rights. The recent re-election of Trump has been seen by many as a potential threat to women's healthcare and reproductive rights, fueling interest in movements like 4B. A temporary measure or a way of life. Therefore, what you've been waiting for is that the perception and application of 4B can vary depending on the cultural context. Catherine Moon, a political science professor, explains it's a temporary means, in the U.S., to bring attention to the precarious situation of women, with Trump and his ascending to power. So it's not really about a total commitment to a way of life without men, whereas in South Korea, it is a way of life. This distinction highlights the flexibility of the 4B concept. Whether seen as a temporary protest or a long-term lifestyle choice, it serves as a tool for women to assert their autonomy and prioritize their well-being. Remember, true balance, both digital and personal, comes from making conscious choices that align with our authentic selves. Thanks for watching this episode of Mindful Digital Balance. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who might benefit. Until next time, stay mindful and balanced in our digital world.